girl, we need to get this hair together because I'm going on holiday in how long? What day are we on? We are on Sunday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't know why I need to count it on my fingers, but I'm going on holiday on Thursday. So in 4 days' time, your girl is looking like this. Now, don't get me wrong, she's still cute or whatever, but there's some work to be done. Okay, there is definitely some work to be done. So as you all, well, I don't know if you all know. If you watch some of my other content, you'll know. But I made a pact to myself that this year I'm only gonna wear my natural hair. I'm not allowed to do any braids with additional hair. I'm not allowed to wear any wigs. Like, I have to only do styles that are done with just my natural hair. So far, I've done exactly that. And I thought about braids for this holiday because I miss them, in all honesty, but I don't wanna ruin what I have going, you know? I wanna keep it up. So we are going to attempt to have our natural hair on holiday. I'm a little bit nervous because the baggage that I have is virtually non-existent. I'm going on with a hold on and that's it. So I won't be taking any hair products. Yeah, I know, you're all giving me that look. Yeah. No hair products will come in. So initially I was going to attempt a wash and go and just have like a curly afro. But since I'm not going to have any products, I'm thinking it might be sensible to do maybe like half a style at the front and then have the back as a wash and go, because I feel like I can style the back so it doesn't necessarily always have to be out, and I think it will just work a lot easier and be maybe a little bit easier to maintain. So I'm telling myself. So that's the plan. I think I'm gonna do some Fulani braids in the front and then a wash and go in the back. So right now we're gonna focus on the front of my hair. I've already been looking on TikTok for some inspiration and I've got an idea of where I'm going with it. I did actually used to cane roll my hair like religiously when I was younger. That I did weekly for school. So knowing that I'm going to be doing those again feels kind of nostalgic, and I'm a little bit excited to see how they turn out. I do have some gold accessories that I could use as well, but I'm undecided as to whether I want to use those or not. I feel like accessories look really nice with Fulani braids, and obviously that's the look I'm going for, like a half Fulani braid, half natural hair vibe. But because I've already got a lot of gold accessories that I'm going to be wearing, I don't want to be doing too much. But then can you ever do too much? I don't know. I'm undecided. But I wanted to film because I want you guys to see this process, and I want a memory of me doing this hairstyle as well. So if you're interested to see how this is going to turn out, then definitely stay tuned. Now, before we get into it, I have not cane rolled my hair for I don't know how long. So if my cane rolls ain't looking too neat, or if my partings aren't looking too precise, it is what it is. Okay, I just wanted to put that out there before we start. I think all we're gonna need is some edge control. You guys know this is my favorite if you watch my previous videos. Some wax, just in case I want a little bit more than the edge control. This has got to last me how many days? I'm there for 4 days, but if it could last a little bit longer, that'd be great. And my hair is going to need some hydration, so I'm going to go in with the Honey Hydrate Leave-In Conditioner. I've got some bubbles so I can keep my hair out of the way as we go. Some clips so I can do the same thing. A couple of combs. I did want a tail comb, but I don't know where mine is, so we're just gonna have to go in with these. Then I have some bubbles. Sorry, I got a little bit carried away. These are elastic bands. Looks like I've also got some beads in here, which might come in handy. I did actually order some, but they've not yet arrived, so hopefully they arrive in time because I might want to use those too. I like options. First thing I'm gonna do is just part off this front part. So I'm gonna be doing all of the front, probably from about halfway, if not slightly further forwards. My hair is parted, but don't look too close. It's as good as it's gonna get. So that's the front parted out. I forgot to mention that my hair is clean and washed. It's been dried and it's also been stretched. What I don't understand is why I still don't have a three-way mirror, because it is needed. Trying to do these parts was a struggle. My arms are aching already and I haven't even started braiding my hair yet. I think what I want to do first is just two simple straight back cane rolls, maybe a little bit thin. And I feel like that's gonna start off the style, and then I'm gonna feel where I go from there. I've got an idea of what I want to do, but that might change as I get into it. So let's see. I'm going to add in my leave-in conditioner now so I don't forget. I'm not putting in a lot, probably about that much on each side. Or I might even do both sides. I'm going to warm it up in my hands and then just apply it to my hair. I'm not going to add water because I don't want my hair to revert. I want it to stay stretched, but I want to make sure it's also getting some moisture. Then the same on the other side. I know not everybody likes the smell of this, but I absolutely love it. And I love the sensation. I feel like it warms up in your hands. I can't explain it, but I feel like it gets warmer as you rub it together in your hands. My hair feels so much softer now. I'm just going to use a bobble to put this side away because I'm going to focus on doing a cane roll on the other side first. Now, I'm not sure how thin or thick I want these to be, but I feel like I don't want them to be too thick and I don't want them to be too thin because I'm not trying to spend too much time on this, but then also I do want it to last and I do want it to look good. So I think that's a good thickness. I can already see that these bits here are going to get in the way. So I'm just going to grab one of my clips and try and make sure that's out of the way. I might do the same with the other one as well, to be fair. Everything's secured, so let's go in with that edge control. I'm going to add some wax too, but just down the partings to try and make these look a little bit neater and to add a bit of extra hold. I'm not adding too much because I don't want it to look flaky. Let's start braiding. So I'm going to try to explain how I cane roll, but it's kind of hard because I used to just watch my sister and I learned that way. But I'm going to just section a part of the front like this. And then I'm going to separate this into 3 pieces. So that's going to form the base of our braid. And then I kind of just start plaiting. But as I go back, I just make sure that I add little bits of hair to each section. And I know that's not going to help you at all, but trying to show you this process is, I'll try and get a little bit closer, but I'm just adding hair as I go. Some people braid underneath. I like to braid on top, and I'm not adding super big pieces of hair each time because I want to maintain the slenderness of the braid. And if I add too much hair at once, it's just going to look really like bulky, which is not what I'm going for. That's actually not that bad. That came out nice. Maybe I've underestimated myself. You could continue braiding here. Wow, my arms are hurting. But for me, I've got elastic bands, so I'm going to braid a little bit further just so I can make sure that this is not going to come back out like so. And then I'm going to add my elastic band, but that will go at the root, and then I can just unbraid this little bit here. I think I'm actually going to add 2 just for extra security. What I would advise you to try and do is just make sure nothing's getting caught underneath, because it can be really painful if you like grasp some extra hairs underneath accidentally. I'm probably gonna wrap this, I don't know, 3 to 4 times. That feels right. I don't want to do it too tight, but then I don't want it to be too loose either. And then this is optional, I don't always recommend because it can be too tight, but I like to just pull it a little bit to secure it. And that, ladies and gents, is our first cane roll. Let me do the other one and then I'll come back. I think I'm gonna go like this and just see where it takes us. I changed my mind a little bit. I started to do the ones going like this, like I said I would, but then I just thought if I keep going like this, eventually it's going to end up here and it's going to be like that, and then this bit is going to look strange to me because these are straight. So I thought what I would do instead is do these two how I said I was going to do them, but then start to, I don't know if you can see that, and don't judge my parting, but start to curve these round so that eventually when I get over here, it should all straighten up, if that makes sense. So that's the vision. So I'm going to keep doing these and then I'll come back once that bit's done. I just want to say I completely underestimated myself because, are you kidding me? I'm so excited. I am absolutely loving this so far. I mean, she's a little bit wonky, but for my first time in a long time, it's coming together. I've come to realize that I have so much respect and just admiration for my younger self, because the fact that I used to do a new creative hairstyle every Sunday ready for school on Monday, I don't know how, because my arms, but I have to say I love the results. I decided to braid these two pieces down because then if I want to add some beads, I can, or if I want to add some kind of accessory, I can as well. Please ignore the back of my hair because I'm going to sort this out next, closer to the time. But for now, I'm very happy. The vision is coming together. So initially I was going to do a wash and go, but after some careful consideration, I thought it might be best to do a twist out. Once I was finished, I went under my hooded dryer, and when you see these end results, I mean, I don't even have the words. This is the finished hair and I am obsessed. The twist out came out so, 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 so nice. I'm so happy with it. I'm not going to fluff it out anymore just yet because this needs to last me for the whole holiday. So I'll probably gradually fluff it out even more. I also put in some gold accessories, which I think really complements the look. I cannot wait to do this hairstyle again. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to show me some love and I will see you in the next one.